In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a simple PDF and also a more complex PDF of an invoice using Python. And to do this, we're going to use a library called pdfkit and Jinja 2. So let's get started. Alright, to start with this tutorial, we need to install two libraries. So we open the terminal and we write the following: pip install, and the first thing we're going to install is Jinja 2. So we write Jinja 2. Then we press enter and we install this library. And then we have to install pdfkit. So we write pip install pdfkit. Okay, once you have these two libraries, we need to make one extra installation. And to do this, we have to go to the documentation of this pdfkit library. And here we need to install wkhtmltopdf. And well, the steps are different based on your OS. So in my case, I have Mac OS, so I need to install this with brew. And I'm gonna copy this. But in case you're in Linux, you have to copy this this command. And in case you're in Windows, what you have to do is download the file I'm gonna leave on the description. And well, with that will be enough. But since I'm on a Mac, I'm going to open up the terminal and paste this command. And once you have this, you have to press enter to install this wkhtmltopdf. And notice that you need to have brew installed on your computer before running this command. So you can go to the official website of brew to install this on your Mac. All right, now once you have this wkhtmltopdf, we can start with this tutorial. So we need to import these two libraries. So first import Jinja 2 and then import pdfkit. So now what we need to do to create a PDF using Python is use a HTML template. So to easily create a PDF, we use an HTML template. And here on the left, I have something called an HTML editor, and I have here a basic template. So I have a template of a contract that I created myself, and it's this one. So I wrote this this on my own, and as you can see, it's a basic contract that says I'm signing this contract and my house has the following items. And as you can see here, there are some elements that are inside curly braces. For example, my name, the items, and the date. And these are the values that we're going to change using Python. And well, the purpose of this HTML online website is to generate this HTML file that you see here on the right. So after writing this text on the left, we get this HTML on the right. So this is what we need to create a PDF using Python. So in this case, I'm just going to copy this one, and to show you how this one works, I'm going to delete this. Actually, I'm going to copy this. I'm going to delete, and just to show you how this works, I'm going to write hello world. So this simple hello world on the left gets this hello world inside this p tag, which is HTML, is an HTML tag. Well, you can create your own template writing anything here on the left. But in this case, I have this contract that I already created. And well, I'm going to copy the HTML on the right, and I'm going to create an HTML file here on PyCharm. So I'm going to create a new file, and I'm going to name it my basic template. Now that I have this file, I'm going to close this one, and now I'm going to paste what I copied before. And the first thing we're going to do is create a variable for each value that is inside curly braces in the HTML document. So first, I'm going to create, for example, a variable for my underscore name. So here in Python, in the py file, I write my underscore name, and this is my first variable. And I'm going to write my name. And we're gonna do this one by one. So then for items, for each item, and then for the date. And to make this video fast, I'm gonna copy what I had before. And this is the three items: TV, couch, and washing machine. And then to get today's date, we're gonna use a library called datetime. So actually this is a module. So I write from datetime import datetime. So with this, we can get today's date. So I'm gonna write date time and use the today method. So I write today, and now to get the date in the format I want, I'm gonna use the method strftime. So I use this one, and now I write the format I want. In this case, I want day, so I write %d, then b, which is the month, and then the year, so I write %y, and with this we get a format which is day, month, and finally year. So now that we have the date, we have to create a dictionary. So we write context, this is the name of my dictionary, and then we have to create a key and a value. So for example, for the first one, it's gonna be my name, which is the same value that we have here. This has to be exactly the same, and then I'm gonna write the value. In this case, the value is the variable that we created here in Python. So my name equal to my name. This one belongs to the variable here in Python, and the key is the value inside curly braces. All right, now I'm gonna do the same for the rest of the variables that we have here. All right, I completed the dictionary, and well, you can create this on your own. This is very simple. Okay, after we created the dictionary, we need to create an environment for the template that we have here in HTML. And to do that, we use Jinja. So I write Jinja2, and then we use the environment method. So now we indicate the loader parameter, and here I'm gonna indicate where is this HTML document, this template we have here. So to do that, I'm gonna use again Jinja2 to create another variable. So I write Jinja2, and in this case, I'm gonna use the file system loader and indicate that is in this the directory where this HTML template is. So I'm gonna use this, which indicates the current working directory actually is the folder that contains this HTML template. So this dot with the slash indicates the folder where the HTML template is located. And I'm gonna name this as template loader. And this is gonna be the element that is gonna be equal to the loader parameter. So with this, everything is ready. Now we need to name this environment. So I'm gonna name it template underscore env. All right, then we have to use this template underscore env and get the template. So we use the get underscore template method, and then we have to indicate the name of this HTML template. So in this case is my basic template.html. So this is simply the name of the template. And then we have to render the dictionary that we have here. So we have here a dictionary, and we have to render the values and put it inside the HTML template. So to do that, we use the render method. And I'm gonna first create a value for this get template that we did here. So I'm gonna name it template, and then I'm gonna render the values inside the dictionary. So that render, and inside parentheses we write context, which is the name of my dictionary. And this is gonna be basically a text. The output we get from this is gonna be a text. So I'm gonna name this as output underscore text. And with that, we have almost everything done. We have the output text, and this is gonna be basically the content of our PDF. So to finish this, we have to make some configurations to export this PDF successfully. So to do that, I'm gonna use the pdfkit library, and then use the configuration method. And here we have to indicate in which place is the wkhtml-to-pdf that we installed previously. So here I'm gonna use this wkhtml-to-pdf and set it equal to, and here we have to write the path. If you're on a Mac, you only have to open up the terminal and then write the following. So we have to write which, and then just copy this name, which is a bit long, and press enter. So I'm gonna press enter, and this is gonna be the path that we have to copy and paste it here. That's it. And if you're on Linux, probably you have to use the same command. But if you're on Windows, what you have to do is write instead of which, where. Probably that's gonna work. In case it doesn't work, I'm gonna write the path on the description so you can copy and paste it. So once you have this path, what we have to do is name this as config. In my case, you can name it as you want, but I'm gonna name it as config. And finally, to create this PDF, we use the pdfkit library again, and we're gonna use a method called fromString, because as you might remember, this is text. This is the string that we got, and we're gonna use this to create our PDF. So this is the body, or actually the content of our PDF. So now we have to indicate the name of this PDF, how it's gonna be saved, and I'm gonna name it as pdf_generated.pdf. So with this extension. So this is the name of my PDF. And finally, we indicate the configuration parameter and set it equal to config. And that's pretty much it. So now what we have to do is run this script and test this out. So I'm going to run this and see the results. So now I right click and run this script, and I'm going here on the left, and I'm going to open the PDF that we generated, which is this one, pdf_generated. And this is the basic PDF that we created. So here we have my name instead of the placeholder that we had before. Then we have the 3 items, and then we have today's date. So awesome. Now, one thing that we can do is modify the font size that we have here, because this looks very small. We can do this using CSS. So CSS gives the style of this HTML document, and to do that, we can simply create a CSS file. So we go here and we create a new file. So I'm gonna create a file called my-style and .css. So with this, we have this CSS, and what we have to do is just modify the font size of the paragraph and the lists, because as you might remember here, we only need to modify the paragraph, which is this, and the list, which is this list with numbers. So here, what we have to do is write P for the paragraph, and then curly braces. Then we indicate font size, because this is what we want to modify, and then we write the number 24, because that's bigger than the default size, and then this column. And then to modify the list, we have to write here instead of P, LI. So this P and this LI are elements in HTML, and with this we can modify both elements. So now we can run this again, but before we run this script, we need to add a parameter in this from_string method, and the final parameter is gonna be CSS. And here we have to write the name of our CSS file. In this case, my_style. So I write my_style.css, and with this we can run this script. So we're indicating that the CSS file is this file that we have here. And well, now we can run this. So I right click and run this script. Now I go to the left and I open this, and as you can see, the paragraph and the list looks bigger now. So it looks much better now. So with this, we learned how to create a simple PDF using Python. Alright, so far we learned how to create a simple PDF using Python. But now, what if we want to create a more complex PDF? So a PDF with more elements, like this one. So here we have a PDF that has looks much better than the previous PDF we created, and well, has multiple elements, and well, it has a different format too. So now to create this kind of PDF, we can also use Python, but to avoid making all of the process very difficult, we need to use an HTML template. In this case, we're not going to create this HTML template on our own, but we're going to use a template from Google. You can Google just any template you want, any HTML template, and then you have to copy the HTML code. So in this case, I have this invoice PDF, and to get this, I had to Google it. So I Google here and I found this GitHub repo where I can get the code of this HTML template for an invoice. And well, here there is the code here inside invoice.html. I'm gonna leave the link of this website on the description, and here is the code. So I can simply copy all of this and paste it inside this HTML file that they have here. So I'm gonna delete this. I'm not gonna use this anymore, and I'm gonna paste all of this content. So now that we have this one here, in case we want to edit the values of this template, we can use the HTML online website that is here. And here we can edit the content of this template. But instead of editing the values on the left, I'm gonna edit the values on the right. So I'm gonna paste this on the right. And well, now we have the result on the left, and this is a small version of the PDF that we had before. So I just simply pasted the HTML code, and I got this PDF on the left, actually the content of the PDF. So now we can edit this as we want, and what I did was simplify this PDF. I deleted the price column, I deleted the quantity column, and also I put some variables inside. So for example, instead of client name, I wrote something like double curly braces and then client name. Now I'm going to show you the final version of this PDF. Alright, this is the final version of this PDF, and as you can see, I simplified this PDF and also created some variables inside curly braces. I'm going to leave this HTML code in the description, and what I'm going to do is just copy the HTML document that I have here on the right, and I'm going to paste it here. So I'm going to open the HTML file, I'm going to delete this and paste it here. So now we have all this template, and now we have to edit it with Python. So now I'm going to create some extra variables. For example, here I have my name. I need to modify this one. Instead of my name, I have to write client name. So I'm going to do it this one fast. So here I write client underscore name, then copy this, paste it inside these quotes, and also here. And then, for example, item 1, 2, and 3 is already here. Today date is here too, and we need to add the subtotal. So this is the price, actually the total expenses, I think, and I'm going to create one for each value. So I write subtotal, and then actually one, and then the value. In this case, let's say it's $499, and then I'm going to create one for each item. So here 200 or 399, and finally 129. So these are random values, and finally I create the total, which is here, which is basically the sum of all the subtotals. So I write subtotal 1 plus 2 plus 3. And the final variable we need to create is the month. So this is due by this month. So to do this, I'm going to use this line of code. I'm going to duplicate it. I'm going to name this as month. And instead of getting this format, I'm just going to get the %b, which gives me the month. But instead of b in lowercase, I'm going to use b in uppercase, because this b in uppercase gets the whole name of the month. So b in uppercase gets, for example, October, and b in lowercase gives OCT. So just the short version. So now that we have this one, I'm gonna edit the dictionary. So this dictionary, I need to update it. So I'm gonna update this dictionary, and I'll be back when I finish. Alright, I finished this dictionary, and I just added these elements that I created now, subtotal and then total. And something else that I did was use the f string to add format to these numbers. So for example, here I have 499, but with this f string I added this $, and also 2 decimals with this .2f. And I did this also for the total value. And that's it. Now we can continue here. Let's see if we need to modify something. So this template loader and environment is going to be the same. Then we use the same HTML template. Actually, the file is the same, but the template has changed. And well, then the configuration is going to be the same. I'm going to change the name of the output actually. Instead of PDF_generated, I'm going to name it as invoice.pdf. And finally, we need to modify this CSS file. So this my-style.css, the name of the file is going to be the same, but the content is going to change. So to change the content, I'm going to again to this GitHub repo, and now I guess is this invoice.css. So I'm going to check this one, and yeah, is this one. So now I just have to copy the content and paste it inside this CSS file. So now you can leave it as is, but I'm going to change the size of the body, which is this one. So instead of 16, which is the default value, I'm going to write 24 to make the size bigger. So with this, everything is done. So I'm going to run this, and I'm going to create this invoice.pdf file. So I right click on run, and now we wait, and well, we have the code successfully run. And now I go to the left, open the Finder, and I have here the invoice.pdf. So this is the file we just created. I double click on it, and we have this file. So this is my name, this is the date, these are the items and the subtotal, and well, finally the total due. And that's it. We successfully created this PDF file using Python and also HTML. Now you can Google any other HTML template to create your own PDF. Hey, thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to give it a like and subscribe to this channel for more content like this. That's it for this video. I'll see you on the next one.